Welcome back, trainers, and here we go. Let's talk about the bug event and what's really happening here and how you can get yourself a shiny Scyther. We're going to go over the tasks and as well as the new raids. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at my recent catches here. Because I have certainly been on the hunt for that shiny Scyther, which looks absolutely amazing. Well, at least its evolution, Scizor, does. Scyther also looks pretty neat. I mean, it's always been a cool Pokemon, regardless of the shiny or not. It's just amazing. So as you can see, plenty of hunting. I'm certainly glad that this one did not turn out to be shiny. Ouch. Because I'm finding quite a bit of high CP Scythers. And if I do get a shiny one of those, I'm going to definitely be evolving it. I'm not too sure right away or what, but I'm definitely going to want two of those though, for sure. So I can have a Scyther and a Scizor. So do you see that shiny there? Yes. I was out grinding last night and I found a Go Plus this shiny Feebas before I even found a shiny Scyther. That's pretty off the wall crazy. So I will hold on for this for possible future trades because I really don't need a whole bunch of shiny melodics, right? So I did evolve a Yanmega again. I think I evolved two of those last night for the tasks that require you to evolve one to possibly get a shiny Aerodactyl, which I have yet to get. And these are my Giratina origin forms here. I do believe two ran on me, or one, due to just being impatient and not really throwing great throws at it because the IVs weren't that amazing. But the thing is, you kind of want to catch all of them so you can collect as many candies as you possibly can, because this is something you are definitely going to want to power up. But I will show you this. I was able to get myself a 10 or 15, 10, 15, and that's a candidate for powering up for sure. So there we go. Pretty neat. So with that said, let's go ahead and hop into all the information regarding the bug event. Alright, so for the bug event, there is going to be that new shiny Scyther, of course, and then followed up by the Caterpie, which was already shiny. If you do not have one of those, this is now your opportunity to click on as many as you can, including myself, because I do not have one yet. Other than that, you're going to be able to find a shiny Pinsir, as well as a Pinecone, so keep on the hunt and look out for those. I still don't have the evolution of Combee as well, so I need to catch some of those so I will be able to collect candies, because I'm certainly not going to put rare candies into that to evolve it. So by the end of this event, I should be good to go on that. Now for the tasks, we have catch 15 bug type Pokemon for 1500 Stardust, and this is the one you want to be on the lookout for, as well as sharing it with your friends so they can try to get that shiny Scyther, and that is going to be catch 10 bug type Pokemon. Did quite a few of those tasks last night and did not receive the shiny, of course, otherwise it would be in this video. So there you go, that is the most important one. Catch 10 bug type Pokemon. Then you have catch 2 Wurmples, which is going to land you a Caterpie, which you in fact can have a shiny of possibly, so good luck on that. And then catch 5 Ladybug or Spinarak for a Yanma. So if you do not have a Yanmega yet, or you need a good one, this is your opportunity to get a good CP, or at least a good IV. And then for the last one, we have evolve 3 bug type Pokemon for a Nincada. So that's not horrible either, although its evolutions aren't too useful. And speaking of its evolutions, it's actually going to be a tier 4 raid, which you in fact can solo. So that is pretty amazing. So there you have the new tasks, as well as the incense lasting for 1 hour, which was going to be pretty nice. I did buy some in the shop because the sell boxes, personally, I don't think they have any of those, and they're not as... I'm just not feeling them anymore, guys. Until they start adding more star pieces, then that's when I will start purchasing them again. Probably like before, I was like buying maybe 1 a day, maybe 2 a day sometimes. But until they do increase those star pieces in there, I'm gonna have to hold on to my cash, because that's just not worth it anymore. Seeing that back in 2018, they were just loading us up on those. And I know I went over before, we can't be comparing things from the past to now and say, oh, well, it's not as good as before. But the thing is, it's really getting stingy with the star pieces, so we need to see those again. Anyways, there you have the tasks, looking pretty nice, excited, and I'm just super anxious to get out there and grind those Scythers and try to find one, because I just want one so bad. And I was out just grinding, as a matter of fact, and I just had to pull myself away and say, okay, go make the video, it's time. Alrighty, so we're over here on LeakDuck's page. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of the new raid bosses. So for the tier 1, we have a Caterpie, which can be shiny, Kricketot, normal, Shinx, which can be shiny, and a Skorupi. So if you do not have yourself a Drapion yet, which is going to be pretty nice for the Ultra and as well as the Great League, then this is your opportunity to collect those candies, because that is something you definitely do want. For the tier 2 raids, we do have Exeggutor, and then a Pinecone, which can be shiny. And I was with people last night, and 2 of them found a Pinecone. So pretty nice, but I was able to find my shiny Feebas, so hey, I'm not complaining over here. And then we have Masquerain as a level 2 raid as well, and that's going to find some sort of usability possibly in the future, maybe when we have some sort of bug cup, because it does have both of those moves that can increase its attack as well as defense. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Then we have a Mawile, which in fact can be shiny, of course, and then a Combee, which there you go. I need those candies, so I probably will be hitting those up so I can evolve it. For the tier 3 raids, we do have the Alolan Raichu, which I am going to be going and testing my Giratina origin form on it to see how well that performs. Don't worry, the tests are coming. If you're anxious for those, they will be coming down the line here. Then we have the Machamp, Scyther. There you go. So if you do see a Scyther raid, hit those up as much as you possibly can. The best Pokemon to use are going to be Tyranitar's Smackdown and Stone Edge, and Rampardos with Smackdown and Rock Slide, or anything with rock moves, as well as fire types too. Then you have a Pinsir, which can be shiny, and then a Shuckle coming in at the tier 3 raid, not shiny yet. Once that event does hit, because it was announced for that whole event, so keep an eye out for that. Tier 4 raids, we have a Alolan Marowak, which can be shiny, Tyranitar, Ninjax, which can be soloed, and then an Absol, which can be shiny too. For the tier 5 raids, we have Giratina origin form, and then for the EX raids, of course, we have defense form Deoxys. So there you have all of the new raids. Good luck out there. The ones that you want to be hitting the most, well, personally for me, are going to be the Scyther, the Combee, and the Caterpie raids, all right, as well as the Shinx, because I still do not have a shiny of that either. So there you go. I will be leaving a link in the description to LeakDuck's Twitter page. Now, some of the methods that you can use to help you find a shiny Scyther is going to be completing those catch 10 bug type Pokemon, which will yield you a Scyther, not guaranteed to be shiny, as well as entering the raids, because you will get a decent IV from both of those. It's not going to be horrible, in which case if you did get a shiny from that, then congratulations, you just have yourself a nice shiny good IV Scyther. Other than that, maybe hit up some parks. I know personally here in Anchorage we did have a few nests of these a while back. I did kind of ignore them because I really did need the candy. Not too sure if they're going to be nesting currently with this event going on. The spawn increases are there for me personally. They're all over the place. I just need to go out there and find them. Other than that, just keep moving, keep grinding, and make sure that you're not gonna go plus this, because that would be a absolute tragedy if you actually did that. Because personally for me, I have go plus shinies, tapped on them, wasn't able to hit it with a berry, and that's the best indication, knowing that your Go Plus went for it and it ran away, is when you tap on it and you try to give it a berry, it gives you some sort of error, and then as soon as you throw the Pokeball, it just breaks out immediately and runs. Now that also can mean that you caught it, so go and obviously check your Pokemon to see if you have it. Otherwise, you just watched the shiny run on you, so look out for that and make sure you're tapping on them before your Go Plus and pushing that button. And another good method is to possibly turn on your incense, because those are going to be lasting for 1 hour. So you will be able to have quite a few Pokemon spawning out of there. And just make sure you're continuously moving, because the spawns do increase on your incense when you are in fact moving as opposed to staying still. Otherwise, guys, good luck out there. Hopefully I can find my shiny Scyther. I am extremely dedicated to this, so if I do not get a video up fast after this one, that is the reason why, is because I'm hunting them, although I do plan to upload another one using the Giratina origin form to see how well that is going up against other raids. So I did use it going up against Giratina itself yesterday after I made that video, once I completely maxed out, and it performed pretty nice. It can take those Shadow Balls from the Giratina raid boss pretty well. It does about half damage, but it can take 2 of those depending. The only downfall is it's weak to literally every single move that the origin form has, because it is going to be both Ghost and Dragon, and those are the only moves that it currently has. So if you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, what moveset do I personally want, and what do you have on yours? Well, I'm going with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball currently at the moment. Not planning to switch it up. Buying a secondary move would possibly be a good idea, but that's going to cost you a lot of Stardust, and as well as candies that you can just use to power up a whole new one. But hey, this thing is amazing, has great attack, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. So I'm super happy I was able to get this one. Gonna go out there and do some more raids. It is going to be here for quite some time, so there is no rush currently at the moment. So anyways, with that said, trainers, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.